This is going to be John Cena's last WrestleMania. That's it. We just saw him in his last Rumble. We know he's going to be done come December. And he wants that 17th world title reign. We talked about it at nauseum. Does it matter? Does it mean anything? Because it's really about the WWE. Ric Flair did it on a different stage. But even Ric Flair said if there was one guy he'd want to see beat it, it would be John Cena have that 17th title run. And now we've heard from John Cena where he wants it. So imagine the story going into WrestleMania where he has the opportunity to finally do it. That's big business. But also CM Punk is big business. It's very, very difficult because what match does CM Punk have? And what's the story with CM Punk if once again he's not in the main event at WrestleMania, Mark?
Yes, the road to WrestleMania is a windy one for the superstars of the WWE at this very time. All roads lead to Cody Rhodes and the WWE Championship. As we now know, Jey Uso has officially chosen Gunther and will, of course, end up beating Gunther and yeeting all over WrestleMania, and that'll be your night one situation. But what's your night two situation? There's several options here. The Rock could come back and call in his match. He swore somewhere down the road, I'm coming for you, Cody Rhodes. Of course, when we seen him come back at the Raw debut of Netflix, it seems maybe that wasn't the case. And of course, Rock was playing Mr. Nice Guy, but he was also trying to get Moana 2 to $1 billion, and now he has. So maybe he could come back, be a heel again to Cody Rhodes. Perhaps that's one option. Roman Reigns has declared that he is coming for Cody Rhodes as well. He wants that title back on the Tribal Chief, but they're doing an injury storyline with him, and he's not even going to be in the chamber. So I think we can rule out Roman Reigns at this point as well. CM Punk and John Cena. Those are your next two. And as LaGreca said, what do you do with CM Punk then if you do Cena and Cody? Where does this all go? Well, I got it figured out. I have the idea right here in my brain. But before we do, let's jump in and see what Bully Ray had to say in response to Dave LaGreca and how he sees the whole WrestleMania main event world title situation playing out. Check out this clip.
John Cena versus Cody Rhodes is the biggest money match around the world. Remember, the scope of this playing field with the WWE has always been the world. The match is all about Cody, and the only way Cody can ever become the guy, the way John Cena was the guy, is to beat the guy on the biggest stage of them all. That's Cody's story. What's Cena's story? The chase to break the record. It's easy cheesy. It's right there in front of us. It's babyface. Yes, it's going to get tense on the microphone moving forward, and Cody will struggle to keep up with John if John decides to kick it into another gear. They'll have the match. Cody wins. You have your passing of the torch moment. John endorses Cody. Cody leaves the ring, and there's John all alone with 70,000 people at WrestleMania chanting, "Thank you, Cena," and giving him a standing ovation, and John bowing his head and saying, "Thank you." There's your feel-good moment. It works across the board. That's if they went in that direction. If they decided to go Cody, Cena, Cody over it, that's how you do it. That's like, it's almost idiot-proof. It's going to work no matter what. If you want a different take?
If they had no intention of John Cena winning, I don't think John Cena would bring up that.
They wouldn't have brought it up. They wouldn't have lit the candle.
Because Mark and Bully, they reminded you of that. They didn't need to do that. They are now reminding you that John Cena needs to break this record.
And if you ever wanted to go down the road of Cody turning heel a lot sooner than later, if John Cena ever were to defeat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, that could be Cody's Anakin moment where you ruined me. You needed to come back to satisfy your own ego. You couldn't just stay tied with Flair. Why did you need to come back? Look at what you've done to me. You ruined me. And Cody can take that road and go down. This is just an if, by the way. Capital if.
Ding, ding, ding. Circle gets the square, as Bully Ray would say on Busted Open, right? He nailed it. He laid it out perfect. Both options are very acceptable. You could see both of those happening. John Cena loses to Cody Rhodes. He gets that moment in the ring to bow to the fans at his very last WrestleMania ever, get the thank you Cena chants, and go about his merry way for the rest of the year, right? Or option 2, he beats Cody and Cody turns heel. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, I'm going to lay out my pitch here because we've heard all of the facts, as a jury would say. Now let me lay it out for you. All right, take a ride with me. As far as CM Punk goes, I am a huge CM Punk mark. I want to see him get his WrestleMania main event moment, and I'd love to see him win one more world title in WWE. But I don't think it's going to happen this year, and I don't think it should happen this year. WWE is telling a lot of stories right now. And I think we're at a point where stories can be started and just kind of left hanging. I've mentioned this before. Triple H is really good at starting little threads and just kind of letting them just go. You know, maybe we come back to it, maybe we don't. CM Punk's been rubbed up against everybody on the roster, basically. All the top guys. Punk dust sprinkled everywhere. It's like they're trying to figure out what's the best route to go here. I think they're going to go somewhere along the way of Punk and Roman and Seth, Drew, maybe a 4-way, because I know Drew wants Roman. I don't necessarily want to see Punk and Seth again as a WrestleMania match, but I think it's going to be somewhere in that area. Punk versus Roman, perhaps, and Drew fucks off with Damian Priest. Who knows? But I think Punk's going to fall short in the chamber, and I think the best idea is to do Punk next year, assuming he stays healthy, knock on wood, give him a Royal Rumble win next year and a clear-cut main event of WrestleMania. Just clear as day. I won the Rumble. I'm going to Mania next year. For this year, it's John Cena's story. They've been telling this story of John Cena's coming for number 17, as Dave LaGreca said. They remind you of that. They are making this a storyline plot. Now, we're in an era of WWE where it doesn't necessarily matter. They could tell this story and John Cena could fall short, and maybe that is the story. He doesn't have what it takes to do it anymore. He tried, he failed, he will ride off into the sunset. One of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time, but tied for that world title. But I think, I've pitched before, I think John Cena should win that 17th World Heavyweight Championship or WWE Championship, whatever you want to call it. I think he should beat the Flair record. One, because Ric Flair is an embarrassment on the professional wrestling business. He gets himself in trouble all the time, makes an ass of himself. He's probably going to die soon. Knock on wood again. I'm not wishing that on him, but I mean, let's be real. He already kicked out once, and he's very, very old. I think it's time to put it on, give that record to, and a lot of his title reigns come from outside of the WWE. I think it's time to wipe our hands of that record and let's move things into the next generation and give that world title record to John Cena. Especially because as great as John Cena's been and as set as his legacy is, as locked in as it is, he doesn't have that. He needs maybe that one more thing where they can say that John Cena is objectively the greatest of all time because he's had the most world titles. Something to that effect. Now, Here's how you do it. Let me book this out for you. They have already been telling the story, if you haven't been paying attention, of Cody Rhodes turning heel. They did that interaction with CM Punk in the ring to end Monday Night Raw a couple weeks ago, where Cody was very clearly heel. If you've ever watched Cody Rhodes do his heel Cody Rhodes in AEW, that's what he was doing. He's doing the heel Cody Rhodes. When he came to the ring at the Royal Rumble, he didn't have the long jacket. I'm not reading too much into that, but he did change up his look just a pinch, and he had a very heelish look on his face. He wasn't baby facing it up. He was in a heel mood, and he healed the fuck out of Kevin Owens by nearly killing him in the match. Cody is heading down that road of being a heel. It's right there, clear as day, for a couple reasons. Two reasons that I see. One, Cody's running out of steam as a babyface. His story last year was great. Finished the story. Okay, we did that. Now he's had this great run as a babyface champion, but I feel fans turning on him a little bit. Not right now, but you want to be ahead of that. Cody's a better heel anyway. He'll be able to have a lot more momentum as a heel. Two, he's running out of bad guys to work with right now. You could always heat up more people. You could give him Jacob Fatu. You could get, whatever. There's always more you could do. Heat other guys up. But if you were to turn him heel right now, does he just have a whole fucking wide range of people to work with now, including CM Punk, as he rubbed up against and did the heel promo with on Raw. Boom, it's right there. Another run with Roman Reigns. Boom, it's right there. Randy Orton doesn't have to turn heel to feud with his old buddy Cody Rhodes. We've been still wanting that one. Boom, it's right there. How do you get there? Cody continues healing it up just a little bit. Then, as Bully said, when you get to these promos, it's babyface versus babyface going into WrestleMania. Cena wins the chamber, going to face Cody Rhodes. They have nice, professional babyface, respectful promos, but there's just a little jab. And then the next, they get a little jabbier and a little jabbier. But you don't want to turn Cena, because this is his last year. I mean, if we were going to turn Cena, it should have been a long time ago. You don't do heel Cena now. So what you do is you make Cody the de facto babyface in these promos. He's a little bit dirtier. Somebody's got to play the heel a little bit. And in the match, somebody's got to play the heel a little bit. It's going to be Cody. The fans are going to boo Cody over Cena. Mark my words, especially a WrestleMania crowd, especially for a world title. I would not be surprised if Cody is outright booed at WrestleMania in whatever match he ends up with, but especially if it's against John Cena. So follow me here. Keep walking with me. They have the match. It could be very Rock Hogan WrestleMania 18-esque, maybe not as crazy, but I can definitely see it starting as babyface. No, that was heel. They switched heel baby. That was a double turn, but you get what I'm saying. They both go in baby faces. Cody plays the slight heel in the match. Cena wins. Cena beats Cody Rhodes clean. Cody gets up, looks devastated. Music stops. Something's going to happen. Cody shakes John Cena's hand, walks out. Nothing. Cena celebrates his 17th world title win. Next night on Raw, Cena comes out to cut his celebration promo. Open to all challengers. Let's do it. This is my last year. Open challenge. Anybody, anytime. Cody Rhodes comes out. He's in a suit, looking just a little bit extra smarmy. Comes out, wants to congratulate John Cena. It was great to share the ring with the great John Cena. I'm very proud to have had that moment with you, and I just wanted to shake your hand and be the first to congratulate you. Does that, then boom, fucking lays the drop in on him and beats Cena down to a bloody ass pulp. This builds to a rematch where Cody Rhodes immediately takes the WWE title back from John Cena, because Cena doesn't need the reign. He needs the 17th win. That's it. So as soon as Backlash, or whatever the next show is, Cody could take that back. Boom. Now you got Cody as the heel WWE champion. You got Roman Reigns lined up as a babyface. You got CM Punk lined up as a babyface. You got Seth Rollins. You got everybody. You got a whole long line of baby faces you could work with that you haven't really, Randy Orton, that you haven't really worked with before. Or if you did, it's in a different arrangement now. And I would keep that title on Cody Rhodes all the way up to the following WrestleMania, where CM Punk won the Royal Rumble as a babyface and goes to WrestleMania to face Cody Rhodes as babyface. Cody Rhodes, the heel for the WWE Championship. Win, lose, or draw from there. Who knows? Cody could beat Punk. I don't know that Punk necessarily needs a world title win. He just needs that main event match. That's what the goal is, right? That's finishing his story. Do it next year. Build out the drama, because that would put heat on a feud for Punk going into this year's WrestleMania, that he missed out on his WrestleMania main event because of Rollins or Roman or whoever the fuck, you know? This year, Cena versus Cody, babyface versus babyface. Next night, Cody turns heel in the most vicious, brutal, nasty way possible. Beats the fucking dog out of Cena, and boom, we are off and running with a hot angle. And Cody loses nothing, because especially when you get pinned and you run out of steam as a babyface, the very best thing you can do is turn heel, because now you're hot again. Doesn't matter what steam you lost as a babyface, now you're hot again. God, it would be so fucking great. Such a great way to play this story out, but that's just one way of many. I would love to know your thoughts on it. Let me know down in those comments below. How would you book WrestleMania this year? Going into next year, where do you see everything lining up for Cody, for Cena, and even for Punk? Where do you see these chips falling? Let me know in the comments below. Peace, love, and pizza. I am your boy, Seth Grimes, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Ooh yeah, thanks for checking out the video. You can check out more great clips by hitting that subscribe button below. Yeah. While you're there, don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like it if you liked it. Ooh yeah, did it.